Hey there, let's talk about protein. It's one of the most important things for your body. Seriously, we're going to get into why it's so crucial for your health and energy, and I'll walk you through some of the absolute best high-protein foods from a list of 16 popular options. Okay, let's get into it.
First, let me ask you something. Ever eat a meal only to find your stomach rumbling again just an hour later? It's a frustrating feeling, right? Well, more often than not, the culprit might be a simple lack of protein in that meal.
So before we jump into all the delicious food, we've got to quickly cover why protein is so powerful. Understanding this is really the key to making it work for you.
So what is protein really? Well, at its most basic, it's made up of these tiny things called amino acids. You can think of them like Legos. They're the essential building blocks your body uses for pretty much everything. And 9 of them are called essential for a reason. We have to get them from the food we eat.
So, what does your body actually do with these building blocks? Oh man, where do I start? It supports your cells. It fires up your immune system. It helps you move. It even makes hormones. And, this is the big one, circling back to that hungry feeling, it plays a massive role in keeping you feeling full and satisfied. That right there is a total game changer for maintaining a healthy weight.
All right, now for the really fun part. Let's start with some of the heavy hitters, the most powerful and popular animal-based protein sources out there.
And first up, a true classic, and for good reason, chicken breast. It's incredibly versatile and it's one of the leanest, most protein-packed options you can find.
And just look at that number. We're talking about a whopping 26.7 grams of high-quality protein in just half a chicken breast. That's about an 86-gram serving.
But here's the thing, it's not just about the protein. Chicken is also loaded with other good stuff, like B vitamins, zinc, and selenium. So it's a fantastic all-around choice for your health.
Let's move on to another amazing source from the sea, fish. It's an excellent source of protein, and it's got a bunch of other vitamins and minerals too. We're going to look at 2 really popular ones, salmon and cod.
And wow, look at how much protein we're talking about here. Half a salmon fillet? That's about 30.5 grams. A cod fillet? That can have an insane 41 grams. Plus, you get that extra bonus with fatty fish like salmon. They're just loaded with those heart-healthy omega-3s.
Next up, we've got what might be one of the most convenient and nutrient-packed foods on the entire planet, the good old egg. A single large egg gets you about 6.3 grams of protein that your body can absorb super easily.
Now, I get this question a lot. Should you eat the whole egg or just the whites? Here's the deal. The whites are pretty much pure protein, that's true, but the yolk, that's where all the magic is. It's a treasure chest of vitamins, minerals, and healthy fats. So if you want the most bang for your nutritional buck, eating the whole egg is definitely the way to go.
Okay, time to switch things up and head over to the plant kingdom. Because let me tell you, you absolutely do not need to eat meat to get a ton of protein. And these next foods are a perfect example.
We're going to kick things off with a food that gets a lot of buzz. Quinoa is often called a complete protein, which is what makes it so special in the world of grains. So what does complete protein actually mean? It means it has all 9 of those essential amino acids we talked about earlier, the ones our bodies can't make on their own. And a single cooked cup gives you a solid 8 grams of protein, not to mention a good dose of fiber and important minerals.
All right, next up, one of the real MVPs of the plant protein world, lentils. These little guys are among the richest sources of plant-based protein you're ever gonna find.
And just check this out. A 100-gram serving, which is about half a cup cooked, gives you 9 grams of protein. But that's not all. It's also jam-packed with fiber, folate, iron, and magnesium. Seriously, it's a nutritional powerhouse.
Nuts are another fantastic choice, especially when you need a quick and easy protein boost. I mean, just 1 ounce of almonds gives you 6 grams of protein. Pistachios and cashews aren't far behind. They're basically the perfect high-protein snack.
Okay, here's one that might surprise you. Ezekiel bread. This isn't your typical bread. It's made from sprouted grains and legumes, like lentils and soybeans. And because of that amazing recipe, a single slice can have around 6 grams of protein. Pretty cool, huh?
So we've looked at some incredible protein sources. But the big question is, how much do you actually need? And how can you easily fit more into your day? Let's put all this knowledge to work. So, the minimum recommended amount is about 0.36 grams for every pound you weigh. But, and this is a big but, if you're an active person, your needs are probably way higher. Think somewhere in the range of 0.54 to 0.9 grams per pound.
So it's really important to think about your own lifestyle and activity level.
And you know what? Boosting your intake is actually pretty simple. The easiest thing you can do is just aim to have a source of protein with every single meal. That's number one. Then, for snacks, just swap out whatever you're having for something high protein, like a handful of nuts or some Greek yogurt. And finally, get creative. Start adding things like lentils or chickpeas to your salads and soups.
So when it all comes down to it, the crucial point is this. Getting enough protein is absolutely essential for your health, for your energy, and for feeling full. And the best part, with so many delicious options out there, it's way easier and tastier than you probably think.
And that's a wrap on our explainer today. I'll just leave you with one final question to chew on. After seeing all these great options, what's one high-protein food you're excited to add to your plate this week? Thanks for tuning in.